Good evening, good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to our walking vlog. So we are in March 2024 and look at that, guys. Bright sunlight. Finally it feels like we are getting into some warmer days. So this is it. We are on a walk just to stretch ourselves, enjoy the landscape, show you a bit of Great Glen, which is in Leicestershire, just on the outskirts of Leicester. Very nice village, beautiful village, beautiful houses, but the walks are the most interesting ones, and this is what we are going to enjoy today. So stay with us as we enjoy. Look at the sunlight. The sun is really up there for a change. Look at that. This is just before 5 and we are moving towards the end of the day, peak hour, so there will be quite a bit of traffic on the road. So as we approach the top of the road, which is London Road, I'm sure it will be a bit more noisy, but look at that. The greens are so looking good. I think they did a cut yesterday, so it's really looking nice. It gives you a vibe of getting into summer. But let's see what is in stock. Far away, and we embark on our foot walk. So this is Great Glen, Leicestershire, England, United Kingdom. Quite an established village, not too big, not too small. You've got everything you need. A couple of independent shops, a post office, a grocery shop, and a couple of pubs. I think they've opened a new takeaway restaurant. It's one to pay a visit at some point. But look at this. Seems like a very nice walk we are going to have. It's brighter today, so it's promising to be a good, nice, therapeutic walk. Big trees, which I'm sure have been here for years. Like about the council and the environment, if they think some trees are at risk of being cut and destroyed, they protect them, so they will be under a protection order. So you can't just cut like a massive tree like that one whenever you feel like. Maybe you feel like it's intruding, it's just too much. You work around spring or autumn, it's just too much to tidy up, and you think, oh, tomorrow I'm going to cut it. No, you can't. Protection order, which is very good, and I'm sure from where we come from, things like that would be really helpful, because protect the environment and, keep keep some sort of sanity with your environments, which is really good. So we're going to go left, which is towards the village center. And there we are. We have a very nice old character church. Tractors. So look at it, guys. That's a church, and interestingly, so many graves, which was quite an old setup where people were buried at church. Not sure why, but I think a lot of people would have preferred being buried at church, especially if they were Christians. But I will have to do research on that just to understand why they thought that was the best place at the time. They no longer do that anymore. But it's something that you can easily notice if you are not used to it. And also, some of these churches which are no longer being used, people have been buying them to convert into houses. So you can imagine buying a church surrounded by graves, and you convert it into your house, and your daily view will be a graveyard. But the character of the church, and knowing that it used to be a church, I think is more appealing for other people, and can easily ignore the surroundings. So each to their own, I would say. So we have this small road, which is the Mare. I think it will take us round to where we started from, but we are not going there today. We are going towards the village center, but we are not really going straight to the village center. We are going to take a diversion on a road called the High Street, which is the one coming after this one. Just going to show you the snippets of Great Glen. Great Glen. Very nice village, very quiet. There will be a lot of background noise because of these cars. It's peak hour, people going back home after a long, hard day, doing all sorts. And so common this time, people walking around with their dogs. Keep a dog inside the whole day and expect it to behave, so you need to take it for a walk, let it out in the park. So this is High Street, which is an interesting name for a small village. Whether it was a proper high street before, I wouldn't know, but it's history to find out, and that's Great Glen history we are going to find out. I will give you some snippets at some point when I've done my research, but today it's just a walk, show you what it looks like. So stay tuned and enjoy. Very interesting. Parking always on the road, which is very common in England. It's one of those things you easily notice when you are in England, that people park their cars on the road and go home, which would be Not too far, but there we are. Very nice character cottages you can see around. It gives you a certain vibe, you know, and it's very common around here to see smoke in the air, people using their wood burners to warm up the houses, you know, which most modern houses no longer do. Prefer central heating gas. Can you hear the birds? Tells you it's quite a quiet place, isn't it? Nice houses, nice paint, loads of character. So we are going towards the park. I'll show you the exact name. There's a small bridge there and a river which cuts across the village. That river usually is flooded after a lot of rain. So I don't know whether they have any plans of sorting that out, because I think there it really cuts out these guys over this side where we are walking. So this is Great Glen recreational ground, and you're supposed to be driving at 5 miles per hour if you have your car here. And that's 1.8 meters. So make sure you don't bring a lorry higher than that or a big van. You know what will be coming. Can you hear that? The sound of the river. Sound of the river. And that's a tree house. Wow. Yeah, so this is the recreational park. Look at that, guys, which is really good. Some cameras, you know. It makes you think, okay, when the kids are out playing, they are safe. There's someone monitoring. If anything happens, they can check the cameras and things like that. But, you know, safety is always safety. You can never guarantee anyone's safety. But it's a good thing to have. This is our walk, trying to take in an exercise after a long, hard day at work. Fresh air, give the body something, you know, feel good after. It's always difficult starting on it, but when you're on the finish line, when you get back home, you feel like, oh, this is good, I've achieved something. So this here, I'll turn around, is the kids area. So a lot of things in there. It's so sunny and nice. Look at that. So it's the kids area. Just come with your kids, let them play. No need to pay anything. If you want to exercise, you have those. If you want to play basketball, you have the court. Football over there, cricket over there. Enjoy, guys. Just thought today, let me give them a walk. Oh, I can hear some kids playing around there. Along the river, yeah, there are people there. And that's our river down there. There. It winds across. People walking their dogs as usual, enjoying. Yeah, there are people down there. Look. Kids enjoying themselves. Right, we are going this way, so we are going to be out of the recreational park soon into the village houses, so there's a lot for you to see, guys. Let me know what you think. Is this your imagination of a typical English village, or this is kind of in between, or you would say yes, this is quintessentially English? Let me know. Seems like a football pitch miniature. Some houses you can go 3-story, you know, after doing some what they call loft conversions. I can start feeling the temperature now going up, warming up, so the body seems to be getting something out of this, guys, which is really good after a hard day. Seems that kid is going to the recreational park, I would imagine. Why not? Very nice houses. Well, we are getting into spring, and look at that, the colors are coming back after winter. We will be hearing a lot of mowers, blowers, hedge cutting, gardeners at work when it's peak summer. But for now, look at that. It's coming back, because everything looks like it's been through a lot of hard weather, but they're still surviving, those trees and bushes. You'll see the color soon. So this will be a prominent walk for us. I will be throwing it in and here and there in the vlogs, but I will do some specific ones for you, just to give you the history of the village, specific places like the village green, the coach houses, what they were meant for and what they are currently, because they've all been taken up as residential houses. Yeah, there's quite a bit of history about Great Glen that we can all learn about and enjoy. So we are heading kind of north of the village. There's a farm restaurant called Penberry Farm Restaurant. Very nice one. It's further down the road. It's a trip for another day. We have to wait. Okay, we can go wait. An electric car, delivery car, electric cars, they are common these days. Thinking about the environment. Go green, they say. This one seems to have been done today. Nicely cut. Some gardeners at work. Look at that, guys. Wide roads, big houses, That's Great Glen for you. Don't know how you really pronounce it, but I say Great Glen. Whether that's a common way of pronouncing it, I don't know, but that's me. Conifer, that's a very common hedge they use here. I think people like it because it's easy to shape. Very common. And that one there. But we grew up calling it a Christmas tree. Hang on guys, I need to tie my shoes. We proceed. I don't want you to see me tripping over. I want you to enjoy the vlog. Wow, there's a huge dog. There's a primary school around here. I've never been to that school, but I think we might have to show you that at one point, just for you to see the kind of setup they have for the younger ones. The color is coming back, as you can see on this one. Just needs a bit of tidy up shaping, which most people will be doing as we move towards the spring. A lot of power plants will be shooting up this time. Daffodils. If you have your money, there's a house for you just in front of us. For sale. That one there. There is the sign. Being a popular village, I'm sure very soon we'll be having a sold sign. This one there. Bring the pounds. Get your house. Walking the dogs. Apparently dogs are man's best friends. I really agree with that. You know, they love unconditionally for as long as you show them love, groom them, feed them well, give them their exercises, and they reward you in so many ways. With those nice flowers coming up. These ones there. Lavenders, very common ones. And look at the color coming. Beds there, black ones. I'm not very good at identifying birds. Maybe I should take a keen interest in them. But it's very typical when you have huge gardens like this. People tend to feed them. So there's always a wide variety of birds that you see around here. But that black one, tell me, what is it called? That one there. And actually 3 of them there. I don't know what we were going to call this vlog. Should it be Great Glen, or walk with me, exercise with me? Help me out. What should this be called? The body is really warmed up. I can feel it. I can feel it. And guess what, guys? We are really halfway through. We normally walk a huge circle around the village. Same routine. Usually around this time of the day, after work. Huge trees. And an ice cream one. It's always going round in summer. If you like your ice cream, they will be coming near you. Just listen up for the, what do they call it? They're nice bell they ring whilst driving around. Look at that beautiful color. We are approaching a certain house with a very nice stone fence. I like that one. I'm really hoping to copy that for my own house. Look at that. So it's stone, but in some sort of metal mesh, like that. Look, very beautiful. People put lights as well in their trees, just to make it colorful. That one there. Oh, there you go, what I was talking about. A gardener at work. Wow, he's been really working hard. Look at that, all those bags. And the trailer, and that must be his van. So he's doing the cleanup with the streamer. So this will be really common around this time. Look at that, guys. Look at the sky. Beautiful. And let me show you the sun. Yeah, it gives you something, isn't it? When it's like this, rather than the gloomy, cold weather, you always feel like you're depressed. You really don't want to do anything. You can't go out walking or anything like that. But when it's like this, It's just a major uplift for most people. And the best way I found for me is to go out, enjoy my walk with my other half, the special one. You shall see her one day. Very camera shy, but we're going to convince her to be on the screen one day. So keep supporting the channel. You will see someone special. We are almost circling, finishing our 3/4 mark. So, typical thing with British summers can be 10 o'clock and it will be looking like this, 10 in the evening. But for now, I would say around 6:30, 7:30, it will be dark. But as we move towards April, May, peak June, July, 10 o'clock can easily be like this without even recognizing. Look at those birds. So, and that's an open field. There is a pumping station down there for the village, and over there is a crematorium, and there's also a private primary school there. So that's another wing for us to explore. So give this video a like, and I will give you more for Great Glen. But there's more to come, guys. So support the channel. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should improve. I'm a new vlogger, you see, so a lot of things that you see here are not really professional, top-notch. But I'm sure they will be good enough for you to see one or two things that you have never seen before. So stay with me as we explore, take on the journey of vlogging with Trev. Wow, nice houses, guys. Look at that. I don't know, so some people don't really like old houses, but to me it's the character, you know, and what I think about when they were actually built. You know, there wasn't any complex equipment, advanced equipment. You can imagine even how they drew the plans to build these houses. Most of them, it was on a hard desk, people doing all sorts manually and coming up with this beauty. Of course, most of them these days have been modernized, repainted, and all sorts, but you can still see the old character in them. Like that one, for example, guys, look at that. Walk with me, guys, walk with me. I can feel the body, but I'm enjoying the sunset. Look at that. One house sold already. People walking their dogs. Very nice. Look at that. So there's an open field down there, but there's no public entrance there. I think it's further up if you want to do your public walk, but this one I think is private, into the open space which leads to the pumping station. Because of parking on the road, the 2 lane becomes 1 lane, but it's just because it's peak hour, people are going back home after work, so any other time is as quiet as you can imagine. Look at that sunset. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Really lovely. Thank you. Another one being sold somewhere down there. Very big houses, I think. Down there must be for one of these. That sign there for sale. Yes, guys, tell me what you think. How is this vlog? Are you enjoying it? Is this what you would expect for a walking vlog? Or you want to see more? Or you want to see a different angle? I don't know, you tell me. There's a lot to learn for me. But we are in Great Glen, Leicestershire, here in the United Kingdom, just on the outskirts of Leicester City. So from Great Glen to go into the city centre, you go through Odby, then you go through Knighton, depending on which way you're coming from, maybe through Evington, then you go into the city centre. That's Leicester City Centre. But for now, we are in Great Glen. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Walk with me. So funeral directors there, and also there. Don't know whether it's still functional, but the sign is still there. So we have the village post office on the other side. We are not going there today, but I will show you some other time. We are just doing our round, just to throw in the walk. Sniffing and sneezing, a bit cold. So we are moving towards the village center. So we diverted a bit when we were coming, but we are going towards the village center where we have the co-op shop. But there's a beautiful church just down here. You'll see it in just a minute. There, it's coming up. It's a very vibrant church, this is. this one here. Very small, but on Sundays it's always full, and they play some music there. So that's the church there. It's called, what is it called? The Church at the Cross, Great Glen. There you go. Praying for peace. Yes, we need peace in the world, don't we? So the village post office is just there, up there, but we are not going there today. And we've got the cooperative shop, which is our village shop. Your mini small grocery, if you would like, you can get it from here. Enjoy the walk with me, guys. This is quite nice, refreshing. What I've noticed sometimes with these modern vehicles, you connect your phone and you'll be speaking in your car, but what you normally don't realize is it's very loud. So it's like, oh, it's no longer a private conversation. But hey, oh, that's technology for you. We never used to have this, but it's always interesting, isn't it? So we are at the village hall now. So that's the Great Glen village hall. It seems like they've done the village hall. They've done a bit of a tidy up. There are new windows, and there is the sports center. That's that. In the village hall. That's the Great Glen village hall here. Got the notices for you to read. Save our village hall. I think there's a fundraising going on, which is good. We need these places. With me, guys. Yeah, let me know what should we call these walks. Walk with me, walking vlog. What should we call it? Alright, so we are almost on an hour mark, and I would like to wrap it when we get to the village green. So that kind of concludes the walk for me. But it will be maybe just about a mile in front of me. I've seen some friends, and I have to pause. I'll hand over to my other half to carry on. Hello, you okay? How are you? Hey guys, back. Had to have a chit chat with my good friend. Right, there you go, guys. Look at that tall conifer hedge. Nicely cut. really pay a fortune for people to do that for you because of the height. So the risk involved, and so people tend to charge a fortune for that. But you know, that's gardening for you. Hello. Sitting Pretty. That's a shop. It's like a shop, a house, all in one. But looks like a very cozy shop, that is. And that's the village green, right at the center there. So there's a history about this. But to be fair, guys, we need to do a proper village tour. Looking at this place is giving you a bit of history. So stay tuned. One of these days I will bring that. Read up, bring my notebook, explain a few things, and hopefully you enjoy that. But for today, it's our walk. Walk, barefoot. At the same time, enjoy the scenery. So, car dealership. I like their cars. They do tend to do these huge 4x4s. Might buy one. I don't know when, but you never know. So we have a river which we saw on the other side. So this is the river. When it rains, it really fills up. That's that one there. But it goes across the road to that other side. So we are coming up to one of the pubs in the village. We have gone past the other one across the village green. We are coming towards one called the Ewes. Very nice character building. I've been there a few times. Nice food there. And it's always packed. So sometimes if you just go without an appointment, wow. This, guys, look at that, electric charging. So these things are now all over the place, which is good, encouraging people to go green. Saving the planet. So that's the use. Look at that. There. That's the use. Very nice character. For your meal. There's another green behind the church. If you take that footpath, it will take you towards the village center. But we are now along London Road, next to the church, linking up to where we turned when we started. And look at that. Those are the paddocks for this farmer. He has quite a lot of sheep, but I think because of paddocking they might be on the other side, or because it's been too cold they might have been put in some sheds or something. But I will take you through another day for you to see them. They have quite a big flock. If you like your organic lamb, that's where it comes from. There. So like I said before, we're along the church, and what I meant the other time, I will just give you a snippet. Look, beautiful grounds at the church, and this is the footpath leading to the church, but it's also a cemetery, old style. They don't use that anymore. Look at the church, very nice. Like a tower. I don't know, guys, when you look at these buildings, to me it looks like really good craftsmanship, a lot of skills. But these days it's like I always feel it's like lazy architecture where it's mostly metal, and you know, there isn't anything you can really admire on modern buildings. Most of them, they put so much glass, too much metal. But when you look at the old style, imagine that. Look at that. And most of this was done by hand. No fancy equipment. Brute force. Right, so we are back to Church Road. So when we came, we went down that way, but we've gone the full circle. We are going back this way now. So thank you ever so much, guys, for watching this. I really appreciate. Always feel free to let me know what you think, your comments, constructive criticism, thumbs up, whatever you think. We are doing this for us to enjoy. You may never really come to Great Glen, but this vlog allows you to see Great Glen from my own eyes. So that's life, isn't it? We appreciate things in different ways. So yeah, whatever you think, guys, I know we'll grow this channel one way or the other. So I'm banking on you to give me your feedback, and I'm sure you'll be banking on me to give you some nice videos. So walk with me, come with me, come along, enjoy. So there are some houses across the road. It's just a few of them, but further down there's a new housing estate, and on the other side there's another new housing estate which we will be going towards and ending the vlog. But trust me guys, I really feel good. My body's warmed up. I feel like I've put in some bit of exercise, and guess what, on top of that I've given you a vlog. So it's a win-win for us guys. But like I said before, I'm not a professional at this. It's just what I think works. So there might be things that we think, oh, that's not really good, that's not looking nice. Well, we'll learn as we go. We'll learn as we go. And they've built some new houses, 4 of them, just over there. And I think there's only one still to be sold. We are going down this way, and guys, thank you ever so much for watching. I've really enjoyed this walk. I hope you also enjoyed what I managed to show you today. So until then, it's bye no nana. That's Shona for you guys. I don't know much about other languages, but I will be learning soon, don't worry. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.